At Stratus, I worked with Susan Cera, and from the very beginning, we hit it off, and she was incredibly invested in getting to know me and understanding um, my personality, my goals, and some of my strengths and how I might fit in at various MBA programs. Hi, my name is Lauren Posada from Los Angeles, California. I went to UCLA for undergrad, where I majored in economics and minored in education. After undergrad, I worked at Hulu in an integrated marketing, advertising, sales support role. I took the GMAT, where I scored, I think, about a 640. The quant was my biggest area where I struggled in getting a high score, and that really was kind of dragging my total score down. I applied to UCLA Anderson and Duke Fuqua School of Business. I was accepted to Fuqua, waitlisted at Anderson. Prior to working with Stratus, I was a bit apprehensive about the MBA application process. I didn't have that many peers at the time who were going through the process at the same time as me, so I didn't have really a community to lean on for support or for guidance on how to navigate the process, which round to apply to, what score I needed, what resources were available, how I could make connections at the business schools. So generally, I was a bit apprehensive. At Stratus, I worked with Susan Cera. I think one of the most valuable things about our relationship was that she took time to, build a foundation and understand me as a person in a very well-rounded sense. And before working with Stratus, I had a very narrow view on the types of schools I wanted to go to. Even regionally, I wanted to stay on the West Coast. And Susan, not in a pushy way, but really helped expand my scope, offer suggestions of schools that might fit really nicely with my working style and the goals I had in an MBA program. And so Susan actually suggested programs, and one of the programs that I ended up attending, it was all due to her helping kind of encourage me to broaden my scope. The Stratus team-based approach really helped, I think, strengthen my overall application. It's definitely helpful to have external perspective, fresh perspective. I think when you work so closely with your admissions consultant or counselor, they get to know you really well and they become very close to your application in of itself. So it's always good to have fresh set of eyes, additional considerations, because really to put the best foot forward in your application, it requires many revisions and iterations, and those additional team members help provide suggestions of, did you consider this? This seems to be a weak part of the application. What else could we look for to strengthen this area? So I think it was very valuable to have multiple pairs of eyes on my application. I attended Fuqua. I didn't even see if I was going to get off the waitlist at UCLA. Fuqua really was my first choice at that point. And some of the resources that Stratus recommended for me during the application process was events like the Weekend for Women at Fuqua. That was a really great way for me to learn more about the program and express my interest in the program. After business school, I pursued a career in CPG brand management. I did my internship at Frito-Lay and Post-MBA at Clorox, and now I work at Meta in a business marketing role.